Welcome everyone, this is Pond Deals and today we are starting a new series in the Lord of the Rings Online where we'll be looking at the Song of Waves and Wind. That's right, Song of Waves and Wind, which is a new storyline being introduced in Update 36, Gondor Renewed, and it looks like things are much more pleasant here in Minas Tirith than they were during the war. Though perhaps that's not saying much. Well, let's see what the Herald has to say.
I was instructed to bring you to see King Elisar.
A king has returned to Gondor, Pineleaf, and all the kingdom celebrates. And yet, he is not content to rest on his laurels of his deserved victory over Sauron. I was instructed to bring you to see him. Will you come with me? All right, I guess we could head on in. So what do you need me to do?
It is to the Tower of Ithilien we go, to audience with the King and Queen.
Very well. Let's go and speak with the royalty.
King Elisar desires to speak with you in the Tower of Ithilien about an important matter.
Very well. Are we ready? Yes, King Elisar and Queen Arwen will see you now. This way, please. Alright, we shall follow.
There you are.
Oh, Legolas.
My friend. I am pleased to see you return.
You're welcome. Oops. We accomplished much good in the fight against Mordor and the forces of Sauron, and prevented the triumph of the terrible evil. The War of the Ring, for so I have heard it called in the days since its ending, has left its mark upon us and upon our lands. Our victory came at great cost, and the losses suffered in its achievement still wound me to those who remain. Perhaps they always will, and yet, if I can ease the hurts of my kingdom, I will do so. Can I count on you to help me in this aim? Well, sure, I'll do anything you need. Good. I knew our minds would be alike on this. Then, this is my purpose. I wish to travel my kingdom, from town to town, speaking with its people. I wish to hear what it is that they lack, and provide it. I wish to know how the war has injured them, and do what I can to repair those injuries. I want my people to know that their king is with them, not a distant figure in the Tower of Ithilien, but a man who knows them and will strive every day of his life to prove that he is worthy of Gondor. I want to tour the kingdom and see what I can do to heal the hurts of the war.
But my queen worries for my safety on such a tour.
I wonder why.
Well, they are not my worries alone, dear one. The Council has expressed similar concerns.
Is this true? Thalhir, what says my Warden of the Laws?
There he is. Oh, here. I hesitate to mention it, my king, for I understand the majority of your people are overwhelmed with happiness and both the successful conclusion of the war and with your marriage to the queen. I do not wish to spoil the broth of positive sentiment by dwelling upon the inclusion of one or two poor ingredients, and those in such tiny quantities. But there have been whispers of discontent in the city following your happy marriage, my king. Few, perhaps, but some. I am sure they will disappear in time, as did those of the supporters of the withered tree, but as yet they remain. I have heard tell of other members of the council that people in the lower circles of the city speak wishfully of the heirs of Castamere, praying for their return and believing that they soon will. The heirs of Castamere.
The heirs of Castamere? Surely they were all slain during the war.
Aye, to be certain. We witnessed the death of their leader Balachor at Pelagia.
Balachor.
He met his end at the cold blades of the dead.
You know this to be true? Are you certain he had no sons or daughters to take up his cause?
Well,
I suppose I am not certain of that.
So, Balachor Jr.? My husband has greatly desired to speak with his people and amend the pain of the hurts they suffered, that I fear that he will give no thought to his own protection, Pineleaf. I turn then to you, and to those others who hold him dear. I ask this of you, and of my husband's boon companions, Legolas of Erin Lasglen, and Gimli the dwarf of Erebor. Where Elisar wishes to venture, I ask that you three travel first, with your ears listening and your eyes sharpened. Look for any sign that the heirs of Castamere remain a danger to the kingdom, or to the king, and make the paths he plans to travel as secure as you may. Only this will ease the burden of my heart.
When these three return with tidings that the heirs are truly defeated, then I will be content for you to travel your kingdom, my husband.
I think such caution is needless, but if this is your will, I shall oppose it not. What say you, my friends?
I suppose I'll head out then. You will do as my queen requests? I think it will prove unnecessary, but I don't want my bride to worry if it might be prevented. Nor do I want my people to wait for any help that I may offer. It is not an easy riddle to solve, Pineleaf, but I think I have the answer. The three of you will go ahead of me and visit the towns and cities of my kingdom, keeping watch for any signs of the heirs of Castamere or their supporters, as Arwen requests. But you will go not only to search for danger, you will also go as my emissaries, and begin my own mission of aid, doing what you can to help the people with the concerns. When you have determined the heirs of Castamere are no real danger to myself or to the kingdom, you will return to me, and I will depart with my own traveling companions to further your work. If this will satisfy my queen and my council, then I suppose I must content them for the delay. It will be a balm to my spirit to know that you three, at least, will have begun my mission to heal the kingdom of its hurt. Very well. I suppose it is time for us to head out. Right, Legolas? Another adventure begins, finally, of a sort. It will not take us long to learn if the heirs of Castamere are truly gone, and when we have done so, Elisar could tour his kingdom. Is that not long in human terms or in elf terms? Any case, let us start by journeying to Harlond, my friend. The South Harbor is nearest to the city, and from there we can proceed west in search of news. Let's go then. Nice to see a blue sky over Harlond. A lot chirpier than it was the last time I was here. Oh yes. Let's have a look at Minas Tirith from the distance. There we go. What do you say about this, Gimli?
Oh, my feet are sore already.
My feet are sore, and we have just come to the first of the places Aragorn told us to visit. His kingdom is larger than it looks on the maps, and Legolas and I have already crossed it once. I named him Aragorn again, didn't I? He will have as many names as a wizard next, but he has been a trusted companion throughout many adventures, and for that I will learn them all. He's not the king of any other kingdoms, is he? Well, there is Arnor, which is right around where the Shire and Bree are located, in that region. So, yeah, he is. Well, what do you say about that, Legolas?
We have come to the south gate of the Ramas Echor.
We've come to the south gate, through which lies the Harlond, the south harbor of Minas Tirith. It was held by orcs of Mordor during the war, and they did not expect the arrival of Elisar aboard the ships of the Corsairs. They did not expect Legolas Greenleaf or Gimli son of Gloin either. That much was clear to all. Now I get to choose one of these as a reward. Looks like something I got from Carn Doom is better. Right, let's see. I guess I'll have to. Well, this has better agility. And I think the one from Carn Doom is a little bit tankier. I suppose that makes sense. I'll just have to decide.
I do not
which one
think
I will
this
use.
expedition of ours will take very long.
I don't think this expedition will take very long. If there are folk here who believe the heirs of Castamere will return, they will soon see that King Elisar holds their fortunes dear and seeks to repair the damage done during the war. They will leave the heirs of Castamere in the past, where they belong, and Gondor will move forward. Let us find someone inside the Harlond to the southwest who will tell us how we can help repair the damage done to the South Harbor. Alright. The land remembers it all. Oh, new deed, reclaiming Losernach, because we have discovered the Ramas Echor. And I've discovered Harlond. And I have discovered... No, that's not a milestone? Oh well. I was hoping I discovered a milestone, but that will have to wait. Oh, here's a dwarf. Hello there.
Welcome to the Highlands. I can tell by your bearings that you are also not of these lands.
My name is Dingasi, and I am in charge of the rebuilding of the Harlond. Have you seen our great Mumak? One of the men has rescued her from the battles at the Pelennor Fields, and she's been a great help to us, moving the large blocks that we are using to repair the wall and building. She has a larger appetite than nearly any creature you shall ever meet. I promise you that. If you have time, bring a crate of carrots from the provisioner, will you? She's due for a break and as a treat. Okay, fine. I shall bring her a crate of carrots. Anything else I need around here? Ah! Maybe this is someone who may be able to be of help. Hello there.
You are here to help. That is good.
We turn none away who desire to help cleanse the South Harbor of the filth left behind by the orcs of Mordor. The land remembers the scars, but it is up to the people to stitch them up and allow them to heal. Despite many offers of help, there is still plenty of work to be done. Begin by cleaning up rubble piles throughout the Harlond. Earlier today, some folk offered to pick up loose wooden planks around the port and left them leaning upright up in several locations to the southwest. If you would gather those for me, I will appreciate it. There's also been an increase in the rats here of late. I think that they fled the Corsair ships for a new home, which I would not ordinarily begrudge them, but now the creatures trouble the food stores we keep here in for the workers, and I need them gone. I presume you mean the rats and not the workers or the food stores. Will you and your fellows complete these tasks for me? You will on behalf of the king? Well, I don't see him, but very well. I care not for whom you do these tasks, so long as they are done. Alright, so I need to kill some rats, clear some rubble, and collect some wooden planks. Okay? I suppose that we can do that. And of course, I need to find some carrots for a moon moth. So, let's see what we can find around here. Workbench. Boy, there's crafty areas around here. Ah, here's somebody. Hello there.
Greetings. I hear you were looking to lend aid, and were of great help during the war.
My name is Horndeer, captain of the guard here in Harlond. Stragglers driven from the Battle of the Pelennor Fields have scattered throughout the Losanach. Though their numbers have been decimated, they still stand to pose a threat and must be eliminated. Northwest of the Harlond, my scouts have reported a group of orcs. They must be dealt with, lest they grow in number and become a danger once more. Yes, I shall deal with those orcs after I deal with a couple of other matters. Anyone down? Oh, okay, there is somebody down that way. Hello there. Oh, my goodness gracious, what happened to you?
Hail! You must forgive me for not rising to greet you, as I am not steady enough yet on my feet.
My name is Birassi, and it falls to me and do a daily check of the integrity of the various buildings and walls across the Harlond. Many of the bolsters that we have placed to brace the damaged stones, but stone shifts as weather and time work their ways. I am inspecting the location when a stone came loose and struck me on the head. I should wear my helmet, I know. I was in a rush, though. Do not tell Dingasi, eh? Oh, I am in no shape to continue today's inspection, but if you have the time, I can pass this task on to you. Tis an easy one, and I can tell you what to look for. I do advise you to wear a helmet, though. What say you? Okay, fine. I will examine some sights, and I suppose I'm going to have to find a helmet. I hope this helmet does well enough. Yeah, there does seem to be a large amount of dangerous material around here. I guess those are some of the wooden planks I need. Anything else around here? Oh! Carrots. Make sure there's nothing else I need before... Ah. Wooden planks? Ah! Milestone. That's it. Now, I suppose it's time to grab some carrots and head out. One set of carrots. And I guess we need to head out this way. Trying to remember, alright, what's the best way in which to... Oops. That's not the best way to get out of the city. That's the problem is, last time I was in this city, it was A, very dark, and B, filled with orcs. Not exactly the best conditions in which to remember the layout of a place. I think he said down in this direction there'll be a moonlock somewhere. I mean, I would think it would be hard to miss one of those things. Ah! That looks like a moonlock. The great moonlock trumpets with pleasure as you arrive with her snack. Well, I'm glad that she likes it.
The Dimamir welcome you.
Ah, she's a beauty, isn't she? We shall have to bring her south when the weather turns cold again, but for now, Locher gets green fields and bushy trees to explore. Aha, yeah. Apparently she doesn't like extremely cold weather then, if she'll need to head south when winter comes. And winters are probably pretty mild here in Gondor, at least compared to the Shire. Well then, let's return after delivering this. Ah, yes, there she is.
Did you hear that? You have made her happy. Most excellent.
You're welcome.
Thank you for gathering the crate. To be honest, I did not really need you for such a menial task.
Ooh, really? No, I admit that it was a bit of a test for your character. But the way Arihal said that you looked at Locher makes me feel that I can trust you with something a little bit more delicate matter. As you know, I'm in charge of the reconstruction of the Harlond. The city's rulers chose us because of the high-quality stone that we bring from our mines in Lower Lebanon. However, I have noticed recently that the stone of inferior quality seems to have been mixed with our perfect blocks. You can easily pick out these lesser lumps of grit by the yellowed color and delicateness. In fact, I bet you could shatter one of those blocks of dust with a few well-placed blows. I suspect someone's trying to sabotage our work. To what end, I don't know, but I will not allow it. I would ask you if you are willing to search the city for these imposter blocks and destroy them. Aha! In fact, that is exactly the type of information I've been needing to know. There is somebody working against our efforts. Will we be able to find out who's responsible? Will we be able to find the blocks in there? And of course, what about the rats? I guess we have to find that out in the next episode of Song of Waves and Wind.